Hello everyone! Have you ever held a teacup so smooth and shiny, it feels like holding a piece of the moon? That's the magic of Chinese porcelain. Today, I'm going to share the wonderful story of this amazing invention from China. Porcelain is a kind of fine, white pottery. It was first made in China more than 2,000 years ago, during the Han Dynasty. Later, during the Tang and Song dynasties, Chinese porcelain became very famous and was sent to many countries. People around the world loved it and called it China because it came from China. Chinese porcelain is not just useful, it is also a kind of art. It is often painted with flowers, birds, mountains, and rivers. Some vases and plates even tell stories from history or myths. The blue and white porcelain is the most famous and beautiful. It is still loved by many people today. Making porcelain is hard. It needs good clay, very high heat, and skillful hands. Ancient workers had to try many times to make one perfect piece. Their hard work made something that can last for hundreds of years. In the end, Chinese porcelain is more than just a bowl or vase. It is a part of Chinese culture, full of beauty, wisdom, and care. I hope you can visit a museum and see it with your own eyes one day. Thank you. Hello everyone. In the swirling scent of a golden cup, a story from ancient China quietly unfolds. Today, I want to talk about something very special in Chinese culture, Chinese wine. It's not just a drink. It is a symbol of history, respect, and deep wisdom. Chinese wine has been part of our culture for more than 3,000 years. In the past, people used wine in important events, not just to celebrate, but to show honor to ancestors and connect with nature and the universe. In Chinese stories, wine often appears when people talk about love for their country, family, and dreams. Poets like Li Bai didn't just drink wine for fun. When they drank, they wrote poems and thought about life. One cup of wine could bring 1,000 thoughts. That is why Chinese wine is also called the wine of thinking. Chinese wine teaches us many values. It tells us to be thankful, to share with others, and to always remember where we come from. When people say "ganbei," it means more than just drinking. It means trust, friendship, and a connection between hearts. In the end, Chinese wine is not only about what we taste, but also what we feel and learn. It helps us understand our past and become wiser for the future. I hope more people can see the beauty behind this special drink. Thank you. Hello everyone. Have you ever seen someone's face change in just 1 second? In Sichuan opera, there is a special art called face changing. With a quick wave or turn, the actor's mask changes, red, black, gold, like magic. But behind this fast change is a deep and ancient Chinese art that carries stories, feelings, and history. In Sichuan opera, face changing is one of the most exciting parts. The actors wave their hands, turn their heads, and, in a blink, their faces change. Red, black, gold, just like a dream. But this is not just a magic trick. It's a treasure of Chinese culture. Each face color has meaning. Red stands for loyalty, black for honesty, blue for bravery. These faces tell us what kind of person the character is. It's like a silent language. Even if we don't speak, we can understand the story. Face changing looks fast and easy, but it takes years of hard training. The actors must practice every day. They don't give up, even when it's hard. That's what I admire the most, their spirit. They teach me that to do something great, we must work hard and believe in ourselves. Today, many young people forget about these old arts. But I think we must protect them. Because they are not just shows, they carry our history and dreams. Face changing is like a bridge. It connects the past and the future, the old and the young. When I see it, I feel proud to be Chinese. Let's learn, love, and share our culture with the world. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a famous Chinese story, The Legend of the White Snake. It is a story about love, magic, and courage. A long time ago, there was a white snake spirit named Bai Suzhen. She practiced magic for many years and became very kind and wise. One day, she met a young man named Su Xian. They fell in love and got married. They were very happy together. However, a monk named Fa Hai believed that Bai Suzhen was dangerous because she was a snake spirit. He wanted to separate her from Su Xian. One day, Fa Hai tricked Su Xian into giving Bai Suzhen Realgar wine. When she drank it, she turned back into a white snake. Su Xian was so shocked that he fainted. Bai Suzhen was very sad, but she still loved her husband. She went to find a magical herb from the mountains to save him. But Fa Hai captured her and locked her under Lei Feng Pagoda. Many years later, Bai Suzhen's son grew up and became a great scholar. He returned to the pagoda and saved his mother. In the end, Bai Suzhen and Su Xian were together again. This story teaches us about love, bravery, and never giving up. Bai Suzhen's love was strong, and she never stopped fighting for her family. That is why people still love this story today. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about one of the most loved animals in China, the giant panda. Pandas are black and white and very cute. They live in the mountains of China and eat bamboo every day. Even though they are big, pandas are gentle and shy. Pandas are very special to Chinese people. We call them a national treasure. They are also symbols of peace and friendship. When other countries receive pandas from China, it shows trust and love. That's why we call it panda diplomacy. But pandas are also endangered animals. Many years ago, there were not many pandas left because people cut down trees and their homes were gone. Now, China has built big panda nature parks to help them live safely and happily. Many scientists and workers take care of them every day. Today, more baby pandas are being born. This is great news. But we still need to protect nature and be kind to all animals, not just pandas. Pandas also help people around the world learn more about China. When people see pandas, they think of our country. They feel happy and want to know more about our culture. Let's take care of nature and protect animals like pandas. They are not just animals, they are part of our family. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you about one of the greatest poets in Chinese history, Li Bai. Li Bai was born in 701, during the Tang dynasty. He is known for his beautiful and powerful poems. His poems are full of nature, friendship, and adventures. Li Bai loved nature. He often wrote about mountains, rivers, and the moon. In his poem, Quiet Night Thought, he described how he felt when he saw the moon and remembered his home. Li Bai was also known for his free spirit. He loved to travel and enjoy life. He was not interested in becoming a government official, even though many people admired him. Instead, he spent his life traveling, meeting friends, and writing poetry. He became famous for his unique style of writing. One of Li Bai's most famous poems is Drinking Alone by Moonlight. In this poem, he describes drinking wine under the moon, alone, but feeling happy because the moon and his shadow were his company. His poems have inspired many people and are still loved today. Li Bai's poetry teaches us to appreciate nature, friendship, and living life to the fullest. His words make us feel like we are part of a beautiful world. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. Today, I want to share an amazing story about an ancient civilization, Sangsingui. Have you heard of it? It is a mysterious place in China, full of incredible treasures. In the movie Ne Zha 2, the demon boy fights the sea. There are two magical guardian beasts. They are not just made up. Their design comes from Sangsingui bronze creatures, which were made over 3,000 years ago. These ancient artifacts have big eyes, strange shapes, and look like they come from a fantasy world. It is amazing how ancient people created such incredible artwork. Sangsingui is an archaeological site in Sichuan, China. In 1986, people discovered many bronze masks, golden masks, and statues there. The most special thing about them is their huge eyes. Some scientists think this means the people of Sangsingui worshiped the sun or had a belief in gods who could see everything. Others believe they had advanced knowledge that we still do not fully understand. Even today, no one knows exactly who built Sangsingui or where they went. It is one of China's greatest mysteries. But one thing is clear. Sangsingui proves that China has a long and rich history full of amazing cultures. It also reminds us that there is still so much to discover about the past. Next time you watch a fantasy movie, remember, sometimes the most magical stories come from real history. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something beautiful, Chinese calligraphy. Calligraphy is a very old and special art in China. It started over 2,000 years ago. People use a brush and black ink to write Chinese characters. But it is not just writing, it is art. Every stroke in calligraphy is full of feeling. The lines can be thick or thin, strong or soft. Some look like wind, some like water. It is like painting with words. There are different styles of calligraphy. Some are neat and square, like regular script. Some are fast and flowing, like cursive script. Each style shows a different mood and meaning. In the past, calligraphy was used to write poems, letters, and important books. Today, we can see calligraphy in schools, museums, and even on New Year decorations. Many people around the world love Chinese calligraphy. It shows the beauty of Chinese language and culture. It also teaches us about patience and peace. Calligraphy is not just for the past. It is still alive today, and it is a shining treasure of Chinese art. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today I want to share with you something very special, Chinese opera. Chinese opera is a traditional art with a long history. It has singing, dancing, music, and beautiful costumes. There are many kinds of Chinese opera, but the most famous one is Beijing opera, also called Peking opera. In Chinese opera, actors wear colorful clothes and paint their faces. The face paint is not just for fun. It shows what kind of person the actor is. For example, a red face means the person is brave and good, a black face means he is strong and fair, and a white face means he is bad. The stories in Chinese opera are very interesting. They are often about famous heroes, love stories, or historical events. The actors use special hand movements and steps to tell the story, so even if you don't understand every word, you can enjoy watching. Chinese opera is not only for old people. Today, more young people are learning it to keep the tradition alive. I think it is important to understand and protect our culture. In conclusion, Chinese opera is a treasure of China. It teaches us history, art, and values. I hope one day you can all watch a Chinese opera and feel its beauty. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something delicious and special, dumplings. Dumplings, or jiaozi in Chinese, are one of the most famous traditional foods in China. They are not only tasty but also have a deep cultural meaning. Dumplings are made of thin dough wrappers filled with meat, vegetables, or even sweet ingredients. The shape of the dumpling looks like ancient Chinese money, called yuan dao. This is why dumplings are often eaten during the Chinese New Year. People believe eating dumplings will bring wealth and good luck for the year ahead. Making dumplings is a fun and joyful activity. During festivals, families gather around the table to make dumplings together. Some people are in charge of rolling the dough, while others add the filling and fold the dumplings into neat shapes. It is a time for laughter, teamwork, and love. When you eat dumplings, you can boil, steam, or fry them. My favorite is boiled dumplings because they are soft and warm. Dipping them in soy sauce with vinegar makes them even tastier. To me, dumplings are more than just food. They carry the love of family and the joy of tradition. Thank you for listening. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a true story. It's about a great Chinese man, Grandpa Yuan Longping. We call him the father of hybrid rice. When Grandpa Yuan was a young boy, he often saw people around him go hungry. Some had no rice to eat, and their lives were very hard. He felt very sad and thought, I want to help people have full bowls of rice. So, when he grew up, he studied plants and became a rice scientist. He worked in the hot sun, in the muddy fields, looking for a better way to grow rice. Many times, he failed. But he never gave up. After years of hard work, he created hybrid rice. This kind of rice grows more and feeds more people. Thanks to Grandpa Yuan, millions of people in China and the world have food to eat. His rice helps fight hunger and makes life better for many families. Even when he was old, he still went to the fields. He once said, I feel happiest when I see rice growing tall. Grandpa Yuan Longping is a hero in our hearts. He didn't build tall buildings or invent machines, he grew hope, one grain of rice at a time. Let's remember his dream, and work hard to make our world better, just like he did. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a true story. It's about a great Chinese man, Grandpa Yuan Longping. We call him the father of hybrid rice. When Grandpa Yuan was a young boy, he often saw people around him go hungry. Some had no rice to eat, and their lives were very hard. He felt very sad and thought, I want to help people have full bowls of rice. So, when he grew up, he studied plants and became a rice scientist. He worked in the hot sun, in the muddy fields, looking for a better way to grow rice. Many times, he failed. But he never gave up. After years of hard work, he created hybrid rice. This kind of rice grows more and feeds more people. Thanks to Grandpa Yuan, millions of people in China and the world have food to eat. His rice helps fight hunger and makes life better for many families. Even when he was old, he still went to the fields. He once said, I feel happiest when I see rice growing tall. Grandpa Yuan Longping is a hero in our hearts. He didn't build tall buildings or invent machines, he grew hope, one grain of rice at a time. Let's remember his dream, and work hard to make our world better, just like he did. Thank you. Hello everyone, have you ever thought that clothing can tell stories? Today, I want to share with you the beauty and meaning of traditional Chinese clothing. Traditional clothes like hanfu, qipao, and tang suit are not just nice to wear. They carry our history, our stories, and our culture. When we wear them, we are not only showing beauty, we are showing who we are. Hanfu, for example, comes from over 2,000 years ago. The long sleeves and flowing robes show peace and respect. Qipao shows the grace and strength of Chinese women. Tang suit shows our pride in being Chinese. The patterns are full of meaning, too. A dragon stands for power, a lotus for purity, and clouds for good luck. Every piece of clothing is like a painting, full of wisdom from the past. Some people think traditional clothes are old and not useful today. But I think they help us understand where we come from. In a world full of change, tradition can help us stay true to ourselves. When I wear hanfu, I feel proud. I feel like I'm wearing the heart of China. Let us not forget our roots. Let us wear our culture with pride and share it with the world. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you about the 4 great inventions of China. These inventions are very important because they changed the world and made life easier for people. The first invention is paper. Paper was invented more than 2,000 years ago. Before paper, people wrote on bamboo, silk, or stone. With paper, people could write books and keep records. It made education and communication much better. The second invention is printing. Printing was invented around 1,000 years ago. It helped people print books and newspapers. This invention allowed knowledge to spread quickly and helped more people learn to read and write. The third invention is the compass. The compass was used to help people find their way. Before the compass, sailors and travelers often got lost. With the compass, they could travel safely to far places, like other countries and even new continents. The fourth invention is gunpowder. Gunpowder was used in fireworks and weapons. It helped protect people and was used in wars. It also made fireworks, which are very popular during Chinese New Year celebrations. These 4 inventions are amazing, and they have changed the world in many ways. They show us how creative and smart people can be. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to introduce a wonderful part of Chinese culture, the 4 great embroideries of China. This traditional art has been passed down for thousands of years and shows the great skill and creativity of Chinese artists. Chinese embroidery is famous for its beautiful patterns, bright colors, and fine stitches. Among them, Suzhou embroidery is known for its delicate and realistic designs, while Hunan embroidery has bold and lively patterns. Sichuan embroidery often features animals like pandas, and Guangdong embroidery is special because of its shiny gold and silver threads. Each style has its own beauty and tells a story of China's rich history. Creating embroidery is not easy. Artists use thin silk threads and tiny needles to stitch amazing pictures. Some works take months or even years to complete. These embroidered pieces are not just decorations, they represent Chinese culture, history, and traditional craftsmanship. Today, many people still love embroidery. Designers use it in modern fashion, and craftsmen continue to create beautiful works. This art connects us to our past and inspires future generations. The 4 great embroideries are a true treasure of China. We should learn about them, appreciate them, and help keep this beautiful tradition alive. Thank you. Hello everyone. China has many amazing festivals, and today I want to share one that is very special, the Dragon Boat Festival. It happens on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month. On On this day, we remember a great man named Xu Yuan. He lived over 2,000 years ago during the Warring States period. He was a wise poet and worked for his country, the state of Chu. But bad people didn't like him and made the king send him away. Xu Yuan was very sad. He still loved his country and wrote many poems to show his hope. When he heard that his country was taken by enemies, he jumped into the river in sorrow. The people were heartbroken. They rowed boats to find him and threw rice into the water to keep the fish away. That is why we eat zongzi, and why we have dragon boat races today. Zongzi is sticky rice wrapped in leaves, and it shows respect and love. The races are exciting and loud, just like the people's hearts long ago. This festival teaches us to love our country, remember heroes, and pass on our culture. I love the Dragon Boat Festival because it is full of spirit and pride. Thank you. Hello everyone, have you ever tasted something that is both sweet and sour, crunchy and shiny? Let me introduce you to one of China's favorite traditional snacks, tanghulu. Tanghulu is made by putting fruits on a stick and covering them with hard sugar. The most common fruit is hawthorn, but today people also use strawberries, grapes, and even oranges. It is sweet outside and sour inside, a special taste many people love. Tanghulu is often seen in winter. It is sold on the streets, at fairs, and in markets. Its bright red color and shiny look always catch people's eyes. For many children in China, tanghulu is part of happy winter memories. But tanghulu is more than just a snack. It shows how Chinese people use simple ingredients to make something beautiful and meaningful. The red color is a symbol of good luck in Chinese culture. The shape on a stick also means family staying together, just like the fruits are held on one stick. This traditional snack has lasted for hundreds of years. Even today, people still love it. Some shops even make tanghulu in new shapes or with new fruits. Tanghulu is a small but important part of China's food culture. I hope more people around the world will learn about it and try it one day. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about one of China's greatest treasures, the Terracotta Warriors. Have you ever heard of them? These amazing statues are over 2,000 years old. They were built for China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, to protect him in the afterlife. In 1974, farmers in Xi'an discovered something strange underground. When archaeologists dug deeper, they found thousands of life-sized soldiers made of clay. Each warrior looks different, with unique faces, hairstyles, and armor. Some hold weapons, and some stand ready for battle. It is like a real army frozen in time. Besides warriors, there are also clay horses, chariots, and generals. These statues show the great skill of ancient Chinese craftsmen. They carefully made every detail, ensuring that no two warriors looked the same. The work was so advanced that historians are still amazed today. The Terracotta Warriors are a symbol of China's rich history and culture. They remind us how powerful and organized the Qing dynasty was. Today, people from all over the world admire these warriors and learn about ancient China through them. These incredible warriors remind us of the wisdom and creativity of ancient China. They are a precious part of our history, and we should cherish and protect them for future generations. The story of the Terracotta Warriors continues to inspire people, showing the greatness of our past and the importance of preserving our heritage. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Navina. Today, I'm going to show you a famous Chinese story, Waiting for a Rabbit by a Tree Stump. Once upon a time, there was a farmer. One day, while he was walking in the field, a rabbit ran very fast and crashed right into a tree stump. It died instantly. The farmer was very happy. Wow, I got a rabbit without doing anything, he thought. From that day on, instead of working hard, the farmer sat by the tree stump, waiting for another rabbit. But days passed, no rabbit ever came again. His field was left untended, and all his crops died. This story teaches us that hard work is the key to succeed. Instead of waiting for good things to come on their own, we should try our best to achieve our goals. So, let's be hardworking and never just wait for another rabbit. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Today, I am going to tell you a famous Chinese story called The Foolish Old Man Who Moved the Mountain. This story is about a very old man named Yugong, who was determined to move two big mountains that were blocking his home. Yugong lived in a village with his family. Every day, he had to climb over the big mountains to get to the other side. He was very tired and thought, I wish I could remove these mountains so that life would be easier for us. So, he decided to do something about it. Yugong started digging the mountains. People around him laughed and said, "You are too old to move these huge mountains." But Yugong didn't listen. He said, "Even though I am old, I will keep working every day. My children and grandchildren will continue after me. The mountains will eventually be gone." Yugong's story teaches us an important lesson: never give up, no matter how difficult the challenge. Even if the task seems impossible, persistence can lead to success. Yugong showed us that with hard work and determination, we can overcome big problems. I admire Yugong because he believed that little by little, step by step, he could make a big change. His story inspires me to be brave and never give up on my dreams. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today, I want to talk about something very important: protecting our Earth. The Earth is the home of all people, animals, and plants. It gives us clean air, fresh water, and beautiful nature. But now, the Earth faces many problems: pollution, climate change, and the loss of animals and forests. These problems are not far away. Dirty rivers, smoky skies, and melting ice are happening around the world. If the Earth is sick, everyone will be affected. In recent years, China has made great efforts to protect nature. Forests are growing again, new energy like wind and solar is being used, and more people are learning to live a green life. These are good changes, but they are just the beginning. Protecting the earth needs everyone. Schools, cities, and countries must work together. Saving electricity, using less plastic, and planting trees are small actions that can make a big difference. Every good choice adds to a better future. Nature is not something outside us. It is part of our lives. If we take care of nature, nature will take care of us. It is not too late, but we must act now. Clean Earth is a gift to future generations. Let us protect it with care, wisdom, and action. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you about a great explorer in Chinese history, Zhang Qian. He was a brave man who helped China connect with the world over 2,000 years ago. His journey was full of challenges, but he never gave up. During the Han Dynasty, Emperor Wu wanted to make friends with people in the West. He sent Zhang Qian on a journey to the western regions. At that time, the road was dangerous, with high mountains, hot deserts, and many unknown lands. But Zhang Qian was determined to complete his mission. On the way, he was captured by enemies and kept as a prisoner for over 10 years. However, he did not lose hope. One day, he escaped and continued his journey. He traveled through many places, met different people, and saw new things. He brought back grapes, walnuts, and new kinds of horses to China. Zhang Qian's journey helped open the Silk Road, a famous trade route between China and other countries. Thanks to him, China could trade silk, tea, and porcelain with the West, and in return, China learned about new cultures and ideas. Zhang Qian was brave, smart, and never gave up. His story teaches us that exploration and curiosity can change the world. Because of him, China became more connected to the world. Let's always be curious, explore new things, and never give up on our dreams, just like Zhang Qian. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a famous Chinese story called The Foolish Farmer Who Waited for a Rabbit. This story teaches us an important lesson: we should not be lazy and wait for luck. A long time ago, there was a farmer. One day, while he was working in the field, a rabbit ran very fast and hit a tree. The rabbit died. The farmer was very happy. Wow! I got a rabbit without doing anything, he thought. From that day on, the farmer stopped working. He sat by the tree, waiting for another rabbit. But days passed, and no more rabbits came. His crops dried up, and he became very poor. What can we learn from this story? The farmer was lazy. He thought he could be lucky all the time, but he was wrong. This story tells us that hard work is the key to success. We should not wait for good things to come by themselves. Instead, we should try our best to reach our goals. If we want to do well in school, we must study hard. If we want to be good at sports, we must practice every day. Success comes from effort, not luck. So, let's be hardworking and never just wait for another rabbit. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a famous Chinese hero, Mulan. She is a brave and strong girl who did something amazing to help her family and her country. Mulan lived in ancient China. One day, the emperor asked for one man from every family to join the army and fight in a war. Mulan's father was old and sick, so Mulan decided to take his place. She dressed up as a boy and joined the army. Even though Mulan was a girl, she trained hard and became a great soldier. She showed courage and strength, and everyone admired her. She fought bravely in many battles. Finally, when the war ended, Mulan went back home and revealed her true identity. Her bravery and selflessness made her a hero. Mulan's story teaches us that you don't have to be strong or famous to be a hero. It's about having courage and doing what is right. Mulan shows us that sometimes, it's the people we least expect who do the greatest things. I love Mulan's story because she is a true hero who never gave up. Her courage and kindness will inspire us to be strong and help others, no matter who we are. Thank you. Hello everyone. Have you ever dreamed of stepping into a painting from 1,000 years ago? Today, I want to take you to a magical and beautiful place, the Mogao Caves in Dunhuang, China. The Mogao Caves are more than 1,600 years old. They are full of colorful paintings and quiet statues about Buddha, nature, music, and people's lives. The colors are still bright, and every wall tells a different story. It is like walking into a picture book from ancient times. Long ago, many people passed through Dunhuang on the Silk Road. Artists, monks, and travelers helped make the caves beautiful. They came from different places, but they all left something special. So the Mogao Caves are not only Chinese, but also full of the world's culture and spirit. When I look at the Mogao Caves, I don't just see art. I see the wisdom, dreams, and hopes of people from long ago. They used simple tools and big hearts to make something great. This teaches me that culture is not just history, it is something alive, something we must care for. As young people, we should learn about this treasure and protect it. One day, we can proudly share it with the world and say, this is China's pride and our gift to the future. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I am honored to speak about the pride of our nation, China's space journey. In recent years, China has achieved great success in space exploration. We have launched the Tiangong space station, sent the Chang'e probes to the Moon, and the Zhurong rover to Mars. Every mission shows the power of China's science, wisdom, and dreams. These achievements are not only scientific, but also a symbol of our nation's spirit and strength. Our space missions often carry beautiful names from Chinese traditions. Chang'e comes from the story of the moon goddess. Zhurong is the ancient god of fire. These names remind us While we explore the future, we never forget our culture, our roots, and the spirit that lights our way. Behind each success, there are thousands of hardworking scientists and engineers. They never give up, even when facing huge challenges and failures. Their spirit teaches us an important truth: dreams are not just wishes. They are built with hard work, courage, and endless effort, day after day. Today, China's space achievements make the world admire us, but more importantly, they inspire us, the young generation, to dream higher, aim further, and work harder. As students, we should study with passion, think bravely, and create our own miracles. Let us carry the light of science, inherit the spirit of our nation, and fly together toward the bright future. Thank you. Hello everyone, today, I want to talk about DeepSeek, a smart AI tool that is changing the way we learn, work, and live. It is very powerful. It can write, read, answer questions, and help people learn. Before, many people used AI from other countries. But now, China has created its own AI, DeepSeek. This is a big step for China's science and technology. It shows that China is strong in AI and ready to lead in the future. DeepSeek is not just a tool. It is a sign of China's progress. It helps students in school, doctors in hospitals, and workers in many jobs. It makes life easier and smarter for all of us. This is an important moment. It means China is no longer just following others. We are creating new things for the world. DeepSeek is a milestone. It shows our ideas and skills are growing fast. In the future, more smart tools like DeepSeek will appear. They will help build a better world. But we should also remember, we must use AI wisely, and never stop thinking by ourselves. Let's be proud of Chinese technology, and let's work together for a brighter tomorrow. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you about something incredible, robots that can dance. Did you watch the 2025 Spring Festival Gala? There was a special show called Yangbot, where 16 robots danced with human performers. They moved smoothly, waved colorful ribbons, and even spun in circles. It looked like magic. But it wasn't magic, it was technology. In China, technology is growing very fast. Scientists and engineers are creating smart robots, high-speed trains, space rockets, and even AI teachers. Have you ever seen a high-speed train? China has some of the fastest trains in the world, like the Fuxing bullet train, which can go over 350 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a car or even a plane for short trips. China is also exploring space. In recent years, China has sent astronauts to the Tiangong space station, landed a rover on Mars, and even brought moon rocks back to Earth. Technology is not just for space and robots. It is in our homes too. We use smartphones, tablets, and online learning every day. AI helps us search for information, translate languages, and even play fun games. China's technology is making life better and more exciting. Maybe one day, we will all have robot friends to help us. The future is full of possibilities. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a story about a real hero, Lei Feng. Have you ever heard of him? Lei Feng was a soldier in China, but he was not famous for fighting in wars. Instead, he became a hero because of his kindness and helpful heart. Lei Feng was born in 1940. He grew up in a poor family, but he always wanted to help others. When he became a soldier, he used his free time to do good things for people. He repaired shoes for his friends, gave his lunch to hungry children, and even gave his own money to those in need. Lei Feng once said, "Helping others brings happiness." Even though he passed away at a young age, his spirit never disappeared. Every year on March 5th, China celebrates Lei Feng Day. On this day, people do good deeds, such as cleaning the streets, visiting the elderly, and helping classmates. Lei Feng teaches us that small acts of kindness can make a big difference. We don't have to be rich or powerful to help others. A simple smile, a helping hand, or a kind word can make the world better. Let's all be like Lei Feng, helpful, kind, and full of love. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today, I want to talk about an ancient art that has been passed down through generations in China, paper cutting. Paper cutting is a traditional Chinese folk art that began over 1,500 years ago. It is created by cutting paper into beautiful designs using scissors or knives. The art is not only decorative, but it also carries deep meaning and cultural significance. You can find paper cuts used during festivals like Chinese New Year, where they are hung on windows or doors to bring good luck and drive away evil spirits. The designs are often inspired by nature, such as flowers, animals, and the four seasons. Each design has its own special meaning. For example, a paper cut of a fish is a symbol of prosperity and abundance, while a paper cut of a butterfly represents happiness and love. Learning paper cutting is not easy. It requires patience, skill, and a lot of practice. But once you master it, you can create amazing works of art that are not only beautiful but also meaningful. In conclusion, paper cutting is a wonderful way to connect with Chinese culture. It teaches us the value of tradition and creativity. I hope you will all take some time to explore this fascinating art form. Thank you. Hello everyone! Today, I want to tell you about something very special. It's called shadow puppetry. Have you ever seen a play where the actors are made of light and shadows? That's shadow puppetry. Shadow puppetry is an ancient art from China. It started more than 2,000 years ago. People use flat puppets made of leather or paper. These puppets are cut into shapes of people, animals, or even magical creatures. Behind a white screen, puppeteers move the puppets with sticks. When light shines on them, their shadows appear on the screen. It's like magic. The stories in shadow puppetry are often about heroes, legends, or funny tales. For example, there's a famous story called Journey to the West. It's about a monkey king who goes on an adventure. The puppets dance, fight, and even fly. The music and voices make the show even more exciting. Shadow puppetry is not just fun to watch. It's also a part of Chinese culture. In 2006, it was listed as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage of China. This means it's very important to protect and share this art with the world. Today, many people work hard to keep it alive and special. So, next time you see a shadow puppet show, remember, it's not just shadows. It's a magical world of stories and dreams, and it's a treasure of our culture. Thank you. Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered what life was like 1,000 years ago? In China, there is a famous painting that shows us exactly that. It is called Qingming Shanghe Tu, along the river during the Qingming festival. It was painted by a great artist named Zhang Zhiduan during the Song dynasty. This painting is not just a work of art. It is like a time machine. It shows people working, shopping, traveling, and celebrating. You can see boats sailing on the river, shops full of goods, and families enjoying the festival. Each person in the painting has their own story. But this painting is more than just scenes of daily life. It tells us about peace, prosperity, and the beauty of ordinary people. It reminds us that even small moments, buying food, crossing a bridge, chatting with friends, can be meaningful and beautiful. Qingming Shanghe Tu teaches us to observe, to care, and to remember. It connects us to the past and helps us understand our culture better. Through it, we learn that art is not just for looking, but for thinking and feeling too. I hope we can all take a moment to appreciate this great painting. It is a treasure of Chinese history and a gift to the world. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you about a very special painting, 1,000 Li of Rivers and Mountains. It is more than just colors on paper. It is a piece of our culture, a story from long ago that still speaks to us. This painting was born in the Northern Song dynasty, over 900 years ago. A young artist named Wang Shimen created it. He was only 18, but his work became a treasure. It is a long scroll, unfolding like a journey through green mountains and clear rivers. Villages nestle by the water, and paths wind up hills. Every part feels like a warm hug to the land. What makes it a cultural treasure? It carries the Chinese way of seeing the world. In our culture, we don't just look at mountains and rivers as separate things, we see them as one big family, connected like brothers and sisters. The painting shows this. Rivers flow around mountains, mountains stand guard over villages, and people live softly among them. It's a picture of harmony, where nature and people take care of each other. This idea has lived in our hearts for thousands of years. It also tells us about our art soul. Chinese paintings don't just copy what they see. They paint feelings. Wang Shimeng didn't just draw mountains, he drew his heart for his country. That's why, after 900 years, it still makes us feel proud. Today, this painting lives in the Palace Museum. But its spirit is everywhere, in the trees outside our windows, in the rivers we play by. It reminds us, our culture is in the beauty we love, and in the care we give to our land. This is 1,000 li of rivers and mountains, a painting, a story, and a piece of our hearts. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a magical story about the Chinese New Year. Long, long ago, there was a scary monster called Nian. Nian lived in the mountains and came to the village every New Year's Eve. It scared the people, ate their food, and even hurt animals. The villagers were very afraid of Nian. One day, an old man came to the village. He told the people, Nian is afraid of loud noises, bright lights, and the color red. Use these to protect yourselves. The villagers listened to his advice. That night, when Nian came, the villagers were ready. They wore red clothes, hung red banners on their doors, and lit bright lanterns. They also set off firecrackers to make loud noises. Nian was so scared that it ran away and never came back. From that time, people started celebrating the Chinese New Year with these traditions. We wear red for good luck, decorate our homes with red paper, and set off fireworks to welcome the new year. Families come together to eat delicious food, and everyone wishes for happiness and health. The story of Nian teaches us that we can be brave and work together to overcome challenges. It also reminds us to celebrate new beginnings with joy and hope. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. When you stand in Beijing and look at the long road ahead, have you ever wondered why the city feels so grand and full of stories? Today, I want to share with you the magic of Beijing's central axis. It is not just a line on a map, it is the heart of our capital and a treasure of our country. The central axis is a straight line that goes through the middle of Beijing. It is about 7.8 kilometers long. Along this line, we can see famous places like the Forbidden City, Tiananmen Square, the Temple of Heaven, and the Bell and Drum Towers. These old buildings tell us the stories of our great history. Ancient Chinese people used smart ideas to plan our capital. They wanted everything to be balanced and beautiful. The central axis shows how clever they were. It makes our city look grand and peaceful from south to north. Last year, something amazing happened. Beijing's central axis was successfully added to the World Heritage List. This means the world knows how important it is. It is not just Beijing's pride, but China's pride. When I walk along the central axis, I feel proud and thankful. I think about the emperors, the old markets, and children playing near the towers long ago. Now, we can still see and touch this history. Today, we live in modern buildings and busy streets, but the central axis reminds us who we are. We must protect it and tell its story to the world. I hope more people from different countries will come and walk this line, feel its spirit, and love our culture. Let's keep this heritage shining for the future. Thank you. Hello everyone, today, I want to share with you a very special Chinese art called lacquerware. Lacquerware is made by painting tree sap, called lacquer, on wood, bamboo, or paper. It takes many days to dry. Artists paint it again and again to make it strong, smooth, and shiny. The colors are often red, black, or gold. Long ago, people used lacquerware every day. They made bowls, boxes, and cups with beautiful designs, flowers, birds, dragons, and clouds. Some pieces even used shells or gold powder to make them shine. Lacquer art has a long history in China, over 3,000 years. It is now a Chinese intangible cultural heritage. That means it is a very important part of our traditional culture and should be protected. Places like Fuzhou and Beijing still make lacquerware by hand. It takes a lot of time and skill. Many artists are working hard to keep this art alive and teach it to young people. Lacquerware is not only useful, but also full of Chinese spirit. It shows our love for beauty, care, patience, and tradition. It is a treasure from the past, and a gift for the future. Let's learn more about lacquerware, share it with our friends, and protect this amazing art together. Thank you. Hello everyone, today I want to talk about a great story in China's history, the Long March. In 1934, the Red Army began a very hard journey. They walked over mountains, crossed rivers, and faced snowstorms and hunger. They walked more than 12,000 kilometers. Many soldiers didn't have enough food or clothes. Some even lost their lives. But they didn't stop. Why? Because they had a dream. They wanted a better future for all Chinese people. They believed that even if the road was hard, they must go on. That is what we call the Long March spirit, never giving up, no matter how difficult things are. Today, we don't have to go on a long march. But we still have our own challenges, in school, in life, and in growing up. When we feel tired or want to give up, we can think of the Red Army. Their courage and hope can give us strength. The Long March teaches us that success is not easy. It takes hard work, strong hearts, and helping each other. It teaches us to believe in tomorrow, even when today is hard. Let's carry that spirit into our own lives. Thank you. Hello everyone, have you ever tasted a dish that makes your tongue feel spicy, tingly, and excited all at once? That's the magic of mapo tofu, a famous dish from China. It is red, hot, and full of flavor. Today, let's discover the story behind this special food. Mapo tofu comes from Sichuan province. It is made with soft tofu, ground meat, chili bean sauce, garlic, ginger, and Sichuan peppercorns. The tofu is white and smooth. The sauce is red and shiny. It smells hot and strong. The peppercorns make the mouth feel a little numb and tingly. This special taste is called mala, which means spicy and numb in Chinese. There is also a famous story behind this dish. Long ago, in the Qing dynasty, there was an old lady in Chengdu. People called her Meipo, which means pockmarked old woman, because she had small marks on her face. She ran a small restaurant and was very kind to travelers and workers. One day, 2 hungry travelers came. They had no money, but she still welcomed them and cooked for them. She made a simple dish using tofu, meat, and spicy sauce. The travelers loved it and told many people. More and more guests came to try her dish. That's how Mapo tofu became famous in the town, and later, all over China. Today, Mapo tofu is not only popular in Sichuan, but also in many parts of China and around the world. It can be found in Chinese restaurants, homes, and even on cooking shows. It is a symbol of Sichuan flavor, family warmth, and Chinese food culture. Mapo tofu is more than just something to eat. It carries a story, a taste, a feeling, and a tradition. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something very exciting, Chinese Kung Fu. It is not just about fighting, it is a special part of Chinese culture. Many people around the world love Kung Fu and learn it to become stronger and more focused. Kung Fu has a long history in China. A long time ago, people created Kung Fu to protect themselves. Over time, it became an art. There are many kinds of Kung Fu, like Shaolin Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and Wing Chun. Some are fast and powerful, while others are slow and smooth. No matter the style, Kung Fu teaches us discipline, patience, and respect. Kung Fu is not only for fighting, it is also for health. Many people practice Tai Chi, a slow form of Kung Fu, to stay strong and calm. Kung Fu also teaches us to never give up. Even the greatest Kung Fu masters started as beginners and worked hard every day. Many famous movies show Chinese Kung Fu, like Ip Man and Shaolin Temple. These movies make Kung Fu more popular around the world. People in different countries love Kung Fu and even come to China to learn it. Chinese Kung Fu is a treasure of our culture. It teaches us not just how to move, but also how to be strong inside. Let's learn from Kung Fu, to be brave, to work hard, and to respect others. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you the story of a famous Chinese hero, Neza. He is a brave and powerful boy who never gives up. His story is full of adventure, courage, and magic. Neza was born in a very special way. His mother carried him for 3 years and 6 months before he was born from a big ball of flesh. When he grew up, he became very strong and loved to help people. He had a fire-tipped spear, a red silk scarf, and 2 wind and fire wheels that helped him fly. One day, Neza was playing in the sea and accidentally killed the Dragon King's son. The Dragon King became very angry and wanted to punish Neza's family. To protect his parents, Neza bravely sacrificed himself. But his kind teacher, Tai Zhenren, brought him back to life using lotus flowers. After being reborn, Neza became even stronger. He fought against evil and helped protect the world. He showed great courage and never feared any enemy. Neza teaches us to be brave, kind, and to fight for what is right. I love Neza's story because he is a true hero. He never gives up, and he always protects the people he loves. Neza's spirit will always inspire us to be strong and fearless. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the most famous and delicious dishes in China, hot pot. Hot pot is a type of food where you cook meat, vegetables, and other ingredients in a big pot of boiling soup. It is a very popular dish, especially in winter. People love to gather around the hot pot with their family and friends, cooking together, talking, and having fun. There are many different kinds of hot pot. Some are spicy, like the famous Sichuan hot pot, and some are not spicy, like the mild herbal hot pot. No matter which one you choose, the main idea is the same. You dip different foods into the boiling soup and wait for them to cook. Once they are ready, you eat them with delicious sauces. Hot pot is not only tasty but also very social. When you eat hot pot, you share food with others, and it makes everyone feel happy and connected. It's not just about eating, it's about spending time with the people you care about. In conclusion, hot pot is more than just a meal. It's a way to bring people together. It's warm, fun, and full of flavors. Next time you have the chance, I hope you can try it and enjoy the experience. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Have you ever wondered how people in ancient China stayed healthy without modern hospitals and medicines? Today, I want to share with you the secret, traditional Chinese medicine. This amazing system has helped millions of people for thousands of years. It is full of magic and wisdom that comes from nature and careful observation. Traditional Chinese medicine is a very old and special way to help people stay healthy and cure sickness. It has been used in China for thousands of years and is still very popular today all over the world, helping millions of people every year. In traditional Chinese medicine, doctors use many natural methods like herbs, acupuncture, and massage to help the body heal itself naturally. They believe that health comes from balance inside our bodies and the smooth flow of energy called qi. When qi flows well, the body feels strong and healthy. When doctors check patients, they use 4 important methods called Wang, Wen, and Xia. These mean looking carefully, smelling and listening closely, asking many questions, and feeling the pulse on the wrist. These ways help doctors understand how a person is feeling and what might be wrong with their body. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches us to take good care of our bodies by eating healthy food, resting well, exercising regularly, and living in harmony with nature. It is not only about curing sickness but also about helping people stay healthy every day and live a better, happier life. I think traditional Chinese medicine is amazing because it uses nature and careful observation to help people feel better. It shows the wisdom of our ancestors and is an important and special part of Chinese culture. Thank you for listening. everyone! Today, I want to talk about something very special, Chinese tea. Tea has been in China for thousands of years. It is not just a drink, it is a part of our culture. People say tea was discovered by Emperor Shennong a long time ago. Since then, tea has become an important part of Chinese life. There are many kinds of tea in China. Green tea is fresh and light. Black tea is strong and rich. Oolong tea is a mix of both. We also have white tea and scented tea, like jasmine tea. Each type has a special taste and smell. In China, we do not just drink tea, we also have tea culture. There is a special way to make and serve tea. People use teapots and cups to make tea slowly and carefully. In some places, there is a tea ceremony, where people enjoy tea together in a peaceful way. Tea is good for health, too. It helps us feel fresh, keeps us warm in winter, and cool in summer. Many Chinese families drink tea every day. It brings people together, just like family and friends. Chinese tea is more than a drink. It is a tradition, a way of life, and a gift from nature. I hope more people around the world can enjoy the beauty of Chinese tea. Thank you.